welcome to Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time, welcome. This is an ongoing YouTube series where we take a look at the movies that are featured on Disney+. And this is our first video where we take a look at the movies that were added by Disney Star. And our first movie of the week is going to be 12 Rounds, starring WWE superstar John Cena. We're going to take a look at the film along as how it was received, as well as the two sequels that followed it. And if you are enjoying these movies, I do ask that you please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll never miss one of our case files.
Amazing!
So this week's movie, like I said, is 12 Rounds. And it was released on March 27th, 2009. And it was directed by Remy Harland. And for those of that don't know him, he also directed the movie Die Hard 2. And it was written by Daniel Kunka. And this was a co-production between WWE Studios, the Mark Gordon Company, Fox Atomic, and it was distributed by 20th Century Fox. The budget for this movie was $20 million, but unfortunately it did do a loss, and it only received $17.3 million in ticket sales. In terms of the cast, it is a relatively small cast. We have John Cena playing Danny Fisher, Molly Porter is played by Ashley Scott, and Aidan Gillian is playing the villain Miles Jackson. In terms of the plot, we have the uniformed New Orleans police officer, Danny Fisher, earns a promotion to detective after his brave arrest of ruthless terrorist Miles Jackson. Unfortunately, during the chase, Miles Jackson's girlfriend, Erica Kesson, is accidentally killed. And exactly 1 year later, Miles has escaped and blows up Danny's house as a foretaste of the 12 excruciating tasks that he is putting Danny through in order to extract his revenge. Yet at the end, another master plan is suspected. So like I said, this movie was a feature of WWE Studios, and the background of what they do is they take a member of one of their wrestlers, this one being John Cena, and they put them in a feature movie to help promote not only the WWE, but also to show the acting talent of some of their WWE superstars. They have done this in the past with Steve Austin in The Condemned, The Rock, or Dwayne Johnson now, and The Scorpion King. There's several WWE studios, and this was kind of one of the early adaptations of them. This is John Cena's second acting role, his first one being in The Marine, which was also a WWE Studios production. In terms of trivia, John Cena was really hesitant to do the film because of all the stunt work. John Cena is deathly afraid of heights, and there is a scene in the movie that features John Cena rappelling out of a building, and this was a big problem for him, but ultimately he decided to do the film. As well as, speaking of John Cena being a wrestler, John Cena was actively wrestling during this time, and so he reduced his wrestling schedule down to just basically doing Monday nights on Monday Night Raw, as well as the pay-per-views, and then filming the rest of the week. So kind of interesting with all the stunt work in this movie, and then John Cena also wrestling at the same time. Kind of shows what kind of athlete he is. And then this movie led to two sequels, both starring other WWE superstars. The first sequel was 12 Rounds 2 Reloaded, starring Randy Orton. And there was another sequel called 12 Rounds 3 Lockdown, starring Dean Ambrose. So in terms of final thoughts of this movie, I think this is a great action movie. It's lighthearted, it's easy to follow, and then it also uses clever kind of riddles and gags as well. And it's kind of like a mystery as well. So you add the mystery element and you add the action, and I think it's a great combination. I also think that this one is a great... John Cena is really likable in this one, and he proves to be an all-around great guy in this, so it makes it really likable, and you're rooting for John Cena the entire time. And then Miles Jackson, played by Aidan Gillian, is a great villain for him. He's really good. I actually really like his acting. For Disney fans, he's also in Shanghai Nights, where he also plays the villain, so I think he's a great villain actor as well. So I just think this movie's really good. It's a great combination of good versus evil. So that's pretty much it for these ones. For those of you that are following our Disney series, the Disney Star ones are going to be a little bit less in length. and they're just going to be kind of just what the movie's about, if you guys, and what I think, as well as why I think you should check them out. So yeah, that's pretty much it for 12 Rounds. I think it's a great movie that you guys should check out, and it's a great like lighthearted action movie. For our next video, we're going back to the Disney Plus Disney movies, and we're going to go back to the world of animation, and we are going to take a look at Atlantis, The Lost Empire. So until next time, I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye-bye.